There's a song that goes, a smiling faces, an earth-like star. A frown can bring out the beauty that you are. Love within, you begin smiling. There are bright days ahead. Dum, 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 dum. Bum, bum, bum. Let me go after this. Somebody coming for. I get it. You know how when you call the bill collector call and you don't want to pay the bill, you don't even want to be bothered with that. So what do? You don't even answer the phone. Okay? You let the phone ring and ring. Sometimes you even look at the damn phone with the bill collector's name in the caller ID and you still don't answer it. You just say, "Oh, that's Sears or Target or whoever the fuck it is," but you don't answer the phone. Okay, it's called avoidance. Okay, and somehow we think that if we ignore these bills, I've been guilty of it. So I ain't saying nothing that as a human being I haven't done. So I know your ass done did it. If I did it, I'm human too. What I'm saying is, when you don't answer it, it don't make it go away. Um, you just stalled it for a few seconds. You didn't eliminate the situation. Um, you didn't kill the problem, and that's what a lot of people think when it comes to racism and race and talking about this. First of all, I'm sick and fucking tired of white people, especially white people, and some of you Negroes, okay, that are afraid to have a dialogue. And in the dialogue is the peace. In the picking up the phone and dealing with Sears, Target, whoever the fuck I'm running from, is the peace one way or the other. You can't keep avoiding it. It's a big elephant in the room. If we had continued to make the progress that we had started when we had shows and even the media outlets like Soul and things that were when it seemed like there was really a concerted effort of the people to really get to know one another, to fellowship and dialogue with one another. Remember, that was a movement after the riots. There was a movement towards that. You know, the love and peace and let's get it all together. We was cool with that. Somehow along the way it dropped a ball and we got back to hiding from the bill collector again. And now you can't tell the truth anymore or it's not politically correct. See, they've slickly and easily changed the scope of truth. So now in order for me not to in order for me to be politically correct, I can't hurt your feelings. I can't say anything that, or you can't hurt mine. Rich, really, I don't give no fuck because I didn't come from that generation. I come from the generation that tell it like you see it. Okay, give it to me straight with no chaser. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. I may not agree with it, but that's how you see it. Okay. Now all this bullshit is really crazy, and for white people, and I'm making this video for especially you, Heather, because this is for you. Yeah, I'm calling your ass out. Until you are as a white woman is able to, and you ain't gonna be able to. This is how deep it is. You can't even deal with your privilege, okay? Because every time a black person says something about their experience, you want to call it, oh, they're playing a victim. They're playing. And let me tell you, how dare you as a white woman tell a black person they're playing a damn victim, and I bet you wouldn't have the balls to tell a Jewish person that was in Nazi Germany that they playing victim at the hands of their oppressor. I bet you wouldn't have the damn balls to say some shit like that to them. So don't you dare tell me that my uh, history, the history of my people in this country, and what they have dealt with, and what we continue to deal with, has made us victims. Listen, you have victims in every race. We all are victims. We are the victims for real. Because the very fact that we over here, for most of us that was subdued when we were over here, that very fact in itself is a crime. Okay? So that in itself is a crime. So we can't even deal with that. You can't enslave people and make them property. God made human beings. Man made slaves. Okay? And niggas and all this other kind of stuff. So without getting too far on this, you can't say nothing to me about what a victim is, about what prejudice is, because you have lived a world of white privilege. Now, whether you are rich is not the point. I said white privilege. I said if the police see me and you both driving down the street, he looks at me as a suspect. He looks at you as his neighbor, his sister. That's the way that go. Okay? So, I just want to make sure I verbally address your ass. Because you done got on my last nerve. And this is about the last time I'm going to say something about this, Miss Heather. Have a nice day. Bye, fam.